friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angela, and here we talk about skincare, aging gracefully, and feeling confident in our skin at every age. Today we're talking about something so many women notice after menopause. Your skin suddenly changes. Maybe your skin feels drier than it used to. Maybe your foundation doesn't sit right anymore. You may start noticing things like more sagging, wrinkles, sensitivity, dullness, or age spots seemingly to appear overnight. And honestly, a lot of women start thinking that they're doing something wrong. But the truth is, your skin is changing because your hormones are changing. So today I want to explain why skin changes after menopause, what's actually happening beneath the surface, and what you can do to help your skin look healthier, smoother, firmer, and more radiant moving forward. One of the biggest reasons skin changes after menopause is because estrogen levels drop. Estrogen plays a huge role in keeping our skin youthful and healthy. It helps your skin stay hydrated, produce collagen, maintain elasticity, heal properly, and keep that plump, smooth appearance. So when estrogen declines, the skin changes too. And unfortunately, it can happen pretty quickly. Some studies actually show that women can lose up to 30% of collagen in the first 5 years after menopause. And that's a big reason skin can suddenly start feeling thinner, looser, and less firm. This is probably one of the biggest complaints I hear. Skin that used to be normal or even oily suddenly feels dry, tight, flaky, or rough. And that's because mature skin produces less oil and loses moisture more easily. So if your skin suddenly feels thirsty all the time, you're definitely not alone. This is where hydration becomes so important. So look for ingredients like hyaluronic acid, ceramides, glycerin, squalene, and aloe vera. These ingredients help pull moisture into the skin and help keep it there. You may also want to switch from foaming cleansers to more creamy or hydrating cleansers. If your skin feels stripped after washing, and honestly, sometimes something as simple as adding a richer night cream can make a huge difference. A few products that I personally like for mature skin are things like hydrating creams with ceramides, peptide serums, and overnight masks that help support the skin's barrier. Mary Kay's Time Wise Repair line is one option that includes peptides and hydration focused ingredients. Whatever brand you choose to use, the important thing is really focusing on nourishment and barrier support instead of harsh treatments. As collagen and elastin decrease, skin loses some of its support structure. And this is when many women start noticing sagging around the jawline, changes in the neck area, more lines around the mouth, loss of volume in the cheeks. And a lot of women will call this looking tired, even when they aren't tired. This is where peptides can really help support the skin. Peptides are basically little protein building blocks that help signal the skin to support collagen production. Some really common peptides you may see in skincare are matrixyl peptides, copper peptides, palmitoyl peptides, collagen support peptides. You don't need to memorize all the names, but just know that peptides are one of the best ingredients for mature skin because they help support firmness and hydration over time. After menopause, skin can become thinner and more fragile. Products that you've used for years may suddenly sting or irritate your skin. You may also notice redness, increased sensitivity, easier bruising, skin reacting to weather changes more. And that's why being gentle with mature skin becomes so important. There's also where that you can sometimes more can be less can be more, and you don't necessarily need a 10-step routine with harsh exfoliants. Sometimes a simple routine, a gentle cleanser, hydrating serum, moisturizer, peptides, and sunscreen can work beautifully for mature skin. Years of sun exposure often start showing up more after menopause. So this is where many women notice age spots, uneven skin tone, dullness, skin that just doesn't seem as bright anymore. And again, this is incredibly common. Ingredients like niacinamide, vitamin C, ferulic acid, and gentle exfoliants can help brighten the appearance of skin over time without being overly harsh. Now, here's the good news. Even though we can't stop aging, there is a lot we can do to help support our skin after menopause. Mature skin loves hydration. Hydrated skin usually looks healthier, smoother, plumper, and more radiant. Collagen naturally declines with age, so it becomes really important to support the skin with good skincare habits. That includes wearing sunscreen daily, using products with peptides, keeping the skin barrier healthy, staying hydrated, avoiding harsh stripping products. A lot of women think that they need aggressive products when their skin changes. But after menopause, skin often responds better to gentle, consistent care instead of harsh treatments. This is a big one. Skincare after menopause is less about quick fixes and more about consistency. Little things done daily really add up over time. And I also want to say this, there's absolutely nothing wrong with aging. Our skin tells our story. We've lived life, we've survived hard things, we've raised families and worked hard, and we've cared for others and learned confidence differently. Wanting to take care of your skin does not mean that you're trying to look 25 again. It just means that you want to feel good in your skin, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would love to hear from you in the comments. What changes have you noticed in your skin after menopause? Have you noticed dryness, sensitivity, sagging, dark spots? You're definitely not alone. And if this video was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another woman who may need this encouragement too. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.